All right, what is up? What is up? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Couch Chronicles. We out here taking in the sun, you know what I mean? We feel like we'll just give you guys a new look, give you guys a new scenery change, you know what I mean? We just, you know how we do. We always try to do something different, you know what I mean? You just gonna expect us to do something, at least something different. Before we do get started, I want to feast your eyes for whoever is here visually. Shop Glow Nude.
Yes, guys, visit us on our website at www.glownudeshop.com, and you can follow us on our Instagram at glow.nude. 100% organic products for your skin, for every skin.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you click that link and follow us for more.
Yep, there you go. Where are we starting today? Let's start with, should we start with the Big Bang or should we just lead into it? How are we going? I'm gonna let you produce it.
All right, let's start with something that I feel like is very hilarious. Us as Jamaicans, it's funny because I don't know what it is when other Jamaicans see each other.
Oh my God, bro.
Do you want to tell them your experience, or should we start off with mine?
I feel like we all have that experience. If you're a Jamaican, you have that experience where you see another Jamaican, and I guess it's like the national pride, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing if you're American, you go to France, and yeah, you're from LA, I'm from LA too, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You have that national pride, you know what I mean? You know?
That's P.
So I feel like in that, you feel like I have to relate with you now. So I know when it comes to Jamaicans, the thing is like, you want the Jamaican, if you're Jamaican and you bump into another Jamaican, you want the Jamaican to know, like, yo, we're here in America as Jamaicans. So I feel like that could get that could get a little bit. Let me put this closer. That could get a little bit annoying, only because, like, my situation was I was in an Uber, right? My Uber driver, in his trying to connect with me, and we're just, you know, we're being Jamaicans, you know what I mean? We're in this national thing. He was like missing turns, just trying to talk, have Jamaican conversations, you know what I mean? Like,
which is nothing wrong with that.
We almost got into a car accident. So I was like, yo, where do you draw the line when it's trying to be so national pride, especially as a Jamaican? You know what I mean? Like, keep your eye on task. I know we're Jamaicans, we're here being Jamaican, but like, yo, be professional, man. Like, that's what it is with me, you know what I mean?
For me, I just feel like it's a thing that, you know, if you come from Jamaica, you know, our saying, look about Watalawa.
Yeah.
We come from, most of us, I should say, come from humble beginnings. So it's like, when you see, we always hear about firing this and firing that. But like, when we actually hear to see somebody else, you know, make it out of quote unquote struggle,
yeah,
you gotta, you know, like I said before, big up yourself. But
that's P.
I feel like it, like I said before, it's a time and place. Because in my situation, I was in an Uber as well, and this man decides to slide the seat back, tilt it all the way back just to have a conversation. I mean, like, I'm in the back seat.
He's the driver?
Hear you. Yeah, he's the driver,
crazy,
and he's now in the back, the back of the car.
That's insane. What are you doing?
Trying to have a converation.
What are you doing, bro?
To the road. And he ended up, long story short, funny story, he ended up being my plug. Like,
for the isms?
Yeah.
For the dry cries?
Insane,
and that's the thing, like, we'll connect on something, you know what I mean? And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, especially with the conversation. Like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Like, why are we now parked at my destination? Like, he was driving me home. We're home, and man's is parked in front of my house. Like, yeah, man, so you're from Kingston. It's like, I'm like, yeah, like, bye. Get out of here, bro. So I felt like, you know what I mean? With trying to relate with someone from your country, always, like, maybe this person don't want to have this conversation. Read for body language, and that too. People don't talk about body language a lot. Like, what is the cues for you to stop talking?
Yes, body language, man. It's important because
it's crazy.
And it's funny because we was watching Spider-Man yesterday, and he said, "Don't watch the eyes, watch the hands," and that's something that you should obviously look for in people, their mannerisms.
What are your hands doing that you want to, like, I don't want to talk right now, I want to leave.
My hands are scrolling.
Oh yeah. If somebody's, we talked about this. If somebody's on their phone, you know what I mean?
My hands are scrolling. If you see me, be like, yeah. That's crazy.
End this, bro.
Yeah, like if you hear
End
me
this.
at 3, that's crazies and wow. End the conversation, bro.
Yeah, don't keep it going.
Just end it.
And like, I'm all for national pride. I love Jamaica. Big up Jamaica. We're from Kingston, you know what I mean? Like, we came here when we was young.
Like
I'm always gonna keep Jamaica in my heart. But if you're gonna come and you're gonna come into my space and like invade me, trying to be super Jamaican, like you representing Jamaica to another Jamaican, like, we know how we feel about this country.
Yeah, we know how we give it up. I just feel like it's just like niggas just making it. It's like you see your homeboy at the corporation, and it's like, yeah,
you
made out the hood. Yeah, that's what it is. Sometimes it's just time and place. That's just how I feel. Like.
Yeah, and we here, like, we're occupying the space. There's Jamaicans everywhere. Like, we understand it. You know what I mean? We get it. You get me? Still. Moving on, I guess. Let's move on from that, you know? I always get those buttons confused, yo.
Gotta go back to labeling, man. Gotta go back to labeling.
Yeah, I had the labels on these. They washed away still, you know what I mean?
That's P.
What we giving them next?
Since we like spoke about fucking isms and shit. In the spirit of this shit being legal,
like
summertime, we outside. What would be your dream rotation?
And now, I had to really think about this one because, and I'm glad like I got a chance to really think about it because, you know, there's a lot of pre-pro. Sometimes we pre-pro days ahead. Like, we really legit over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout outs to the team. My dream rotation. I feel like when it comes to your dream rotation, it should be a lot on good vibes and conversation.
Right.
So for me, people who are in my dream rotation aren't necessarily marijuana smokers, right? They don't really smoke weed. So I'm gonna throw Dave Chappelle in there, and I'm gonna keep it at 3 because I feel like that's real simple.
Let's do 3.
I'm gonna throw Dave Chappelle in there. I feel like he has so much knowledge, and there's so much he wants to, like, he has to say, and I want to hear that. So definitely Dave Chappelle. I was saying Cat Williams because he's a smoker and he's hilarious. I want to be laughing, man.
Yeah.
I'm big on like trying to laugh and have a good time. So definitely Cat Williams. And Wiz Khalifa. I'm a big Wiz Khalifa fan. I just want to fan out real quick with Wiz and just like chill with him and vibe out. I know he probably won't have a lot to say because like I could tell still like I'm a personality person. Like, I could tell he's gonna be like smoking and just chilling like so like we're just gonna be vibing out with me, Dave Chappelle, and Wiz Khalifa and Cat Williams. You know what I mean? We just there, just vibing out. What about you?
For me, my dream rotation would be Erykah Badu, Issa Rae, and I'm gonna switch it and say Buju Banton.
Ooh, that's different.
Only because I feel like Buju Banton be giving it up crazy when it comes to like knowledge. So I feel like us all in a safe. Issa Rae is funny as hell. Likewise, Erykah Badu, and I feel like Erykah Badu be giving up that knowledge too. So
that's
it's interesting to see both Buju Banton and fucking Erykah Badu's perspective. I feel like Issa Rae is just there for the laughs.
Yeah,
for me. But
that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be real interesting, man.
Squirrels going crazy.
Shout out to outside. We outside, man.
We outside.
These animals, they own it still. I know y'all can't see it, probably can't hear it, but like we in nature right now.
Yeah, we're in their space. You gotta give it up.
We out here, we doing it, you know what I mean?
And it's crazy because I told myself that I want to be outside more. I have like super insane like problems as far as like
like introvert shit, yeah.
Nah, not just introvert, but like allergies. So it's like when I'm outside for too long, I can't really breathe. And I'm not a person that just want to live off like antihistamines, like Benadryl.
Allergy drugs, because me and Gen Z editor had a hard time looking this up. And we're like, antihistamines, like, what is she talking about? That is allergy medicine, guys. That's for my lesser people who are like, these big words they keep using, man. That's that Newberg education still.
Let's do the breakdown.
Animate this for us, Gen Z.
Antihistamines.
Yeah. Allergy medicine.
Yes, better known as Benadryl. I don't want to live off Benadryl, but outside is giving me a warm time still, like, but I'm trying to be here.
What do you feel about being outside right now?
I'm alright. I still feel a little, groggy, but we move.
Yeah.
Still got a pod out
Oh,
here.
yeah, keep it going still. I'm liking this. This
So,
episode is nice.
There's this topic that it's funny as hell because no matter what, no matter where you are, what building, bathroom etiquette.
Oh my God, bro.
No matter what group of people you're around,
oh my God,
you always learn that people have different bathroom etiquette.
Yeah.
And you put this on there, but I want to know why you put this on there because I have some shit to say too.
So, I was at my job, you know what I mean? My regular, part-time ship. When I'm not, working on my business. I was in the bathroom at my job, you know what I mean? And, I'm realizing how people treat the bathroom, especially at, a works, I've had jobs, you know what I mean? I know bathroom etiquette, what you're supposed to do, go and use the bathroom, don't talk to me, right? Mm-hmm. Number one, I feel that's super important, don't talk to me.
Right.
Number two, it's a lot of personal spaces in the bathroom. So don't make me involuntarily be a part of your now personal space. So,
right.
Close the door.
Yeah.
While I'm walking into the bathroom, your door is open, you taking a shit, and you're on a FaceTime call. This is crazy. So I've walked into those situations. I'm like, wow, you're using the bathroom, but you're not using the bathroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's peak.
I thought that was interesting. I walk in and this is the men's room, and I'm seeing all these activity, and I'm like, yeah, I'm only here to pee or number two, so this is crazy.
Not for nothing, men's bathroom is known to get hectic, but what I did not realize is how us as women, the woman's bathroom, fam, is nastier than the men's bathroom. I used to be a chef at this German restaurant, but in the mornings I used to clean and stuff. So I'm cleaning the bathrooms. I'm realizing there's literal shit on the ground.
That's gross.
Literal feces on the ground. It's
nasty.
And the place that it's at too, on some of the toilets, it's how did you manage to get the poop underneath the bowl?
We'll be under the light switch.
I'm were you traveling with the poop? Did you use your hands instead of tissue?
Because of everything.
Yeah, and it's for the men's bathroom, me cleaning the men's bathroom, usually it's just the stench of urine is expected because niggas, they do what they do. But for the women's bathroom to be more gross than the men's bathroom, that's a shocker. That's insanity.
I gotta not press that button.
You gotta freaking take that.
Yeah, right. We'll get X on that one. But I feel I don't know. I feel like people show you who they really are, especially in the bathroom.
Right.
Because I've seen some stuff, man, and I'm and it's not shit and stuff. I'm I've seen some personal stuff, man. You're fully exposed in the public bathroom. This is still a public bathroom.
That's insanity.
Other people are gonna walk in the middle of you doing your business. So keep that in mind. I've always thought that was so weird that this is something I run into always, especially at my job. I'm like this.
I feel like people just treat it like it's their own because I feel like a bathroom is so personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it belongs in only a home. But obviously we're human beings and we go outside.
We need a bathroom.
We need a bathroom. So the fact that the public bathrooms are not kept well, it makes me feel what do y'all do at home? How do y'all treat y'all bathroom at home? What does that look like?
It's sad, and it shows you that we need to be cleaner as humans too.
Yeah, what happened to that COVID clean?
People are nasty, man. Stay 6 feet away from me, yo. Y'all are nasty. Dude,
what happened to that COVID clean?
I wish we was still keeping the essence of being clean still.
Yeah, it's sad that it took a pandemic.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
A pandemic still.
I wish we just kept being clean. Because I don't know if they're still cleaning. Are they still cleaning the subways in New York? I don't know. I haven't been in New York in a minute.
The rats was yo, nah. Not too much on us.
That's crazy. The retaliation of the rats, bro. That sounds like a crazy movie.
Ratatouille Part 2.
Yeah. I feel like New York as a whole too needs to be cleaner, but not too much on New York still. Not too much on New York. All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that, and please do get in contact. We're back outside, you know what I mean? Enjoying the weather. Enjoying the weather. What else you got for us?
Sticking with the topic of public, we got groups of people on here. What are we talking about with groups of people? What about them?
Groups of people. I think it's important to acknowledge what it means when it's a crowded space. You know what I mean? Like when you see a lot of people, like especially like in a mall setting or in a school setting, when you see a lot of people, like I don't know about me personally, but like how do you feel when you see, like, let's say you can look and you see at least 100 people right in front of you?
For me, I get like really bad anxiety around people in general. So I'm very like observant. When I'm out, even though I like to go out alone, when I'm out, I'm always like aware of what everybody in my close vicinity is doing, even if I'm not looking at you. I scope out the scene all the time because you never know. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've been in some hectic ass situations, you always gotta stand 10 toes down. I'm not too fond of being around a large
so
group of people.
It gives you like you're on edge, kinda.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I went to the movie theaters in New York and I was not settled. Like,
I had a bad experience with that during the whole Batman situation. People was holding up theaters for no reason, I guess. I was like, I went to movie theaters and they had to clear the theaters because there was a threat that somebody was going to shoot up the theater, and like I had to leave and go home. Literally, I bought a ticket and everything. Like I was in the middle of my seat about to start the movie, turned on the lights, and they're like, "Listen up, everybody line up and exit the theater. We had a threat that there's a armed some person or whatever." And I was like, "All right," got up, dipped. But for me, it's the opposite. Like,
really, you thrive?
I thought not that I thrive, but like I don't
Like,
feel no way. It's like I've like I mean, I'm an artist. I've been in front of groups of people, like especially at a young age. Like I don't know, it don't faze me. Like I'll see like a whole group of people, and I'm literally like cutting through people. Sorry, just toss my lighter and shit. I'm like cutting through people and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm cutting through the crowd, and like that doesn't really move me. It doesn't really do anything for me. You know what I mean? So, like I am aware of my surroundings and everything. Like I do, like I'm looking at the exits, looking at points of cover and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like I'm so secure in like myself and like my ability to be, you know what I mean, evasive if need be. You think that has a lot to do with?
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, do you think it's me giving in to the moment, or do you think it has a lot to do with how you feel about the moment?
I feel like because
like how in control do you think you are? If I'm being more clear.
For me personally, I know that I'm in control of the situation. Is the fact that the situation can go left at any time is my issue. And it's not that like I just never want to take it there. Like fighting or having to defend myself or having to like flee a situation or having
it's like last resort.
Yeah, that's my last resort. When I think about going outside, I think about, you know what, point A to point B, or we enjoy ourselves a little bit, then we head back out. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want it to get there. And the fact that it's sitting in my mind that it can get there is the issue for me. So I'm always like on go. And I feel like, I don't want to say it like this, but with all due respect to the people who who are schizophrenic, but that's the mindset that it puts me in. Like, yo, like
it's intrusive thoughts. Like intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
I feel like you should always like be aware of your surroundings. You know what I mean? Definitely look and listen to that voice sometimes. Like, yo, like maybe it's time to go. Maybe it's time to go. You know what I mean? You're caught up in the moment sometimes, and sometimes you're just trying to, you know, that FOMO will hit you. Like, yo, I don't want to miss out if something happens. You know, the DJ plays a lit song and everybody's doing the fucking swag surf. Like, that's what we're all living. We're all living for the swag surf.
That's insanity.
That's P.
Oh, really?
But I feel like if you know what I mean, if you just give in to like, yo, maybe it's time to go.
Yeah.
You'll save yourself. You'll save yourself in a lot of situations, you know. And
that's true.
Definitely, yeah, keep your sphere 100, you know what I mean? Keep an eye on your surroundings, you know. Definitely, you know what I mean? Shouts to that. I like that. What you got?
So I want to talk about anime.
Okay.
I feel like anime it's
It gets a lot of hate, so we gotta be mindful. It does get a lot of hate.
No. I'm not hating on it. I feel like it's an interesting art. Because anime, like how I feel about going outside, it can get hectic real quick.
Mm-hmm.
In any anime that you watch. I was thinking about watching this one called, what is it called? Death something?
Death Note.
I think so.
Death Note.
But
What do you think it's about?
It has death on it. I don't know.
It might be Death Note. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them got death.
Yeah.
Is there any you're watching currently?
Nah.
Trust me, anything is cartoons or anime. You know.
Well, nah, not
not what they would consider.
Yeah, not what y'all anime heads would consider anime. But
I'm not even gonna hold you.
I like the shirts.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I like the shirts. I like the graphics. But if I'm being 100, if I'm being honest, I ain't finished much animes, yo.
I can't. That's what I'm saying. It gets
I don't even remember finishing Dragon Ball Z. If I'm being honest with you,
I didn't.
I started watching Naruto at a late age, and I mean like in my 20s. Like I'm not capping. Like honestly,
why you don't watch anime?
Didn't finish it. I'll be honest with you. Started One Piece, didn't finish it. So yeah. I'm be honest with you. I like anime, but I don't like anime. You know, like I like the character development. It's cool. It's nice, but like I don't know, like. Just sitting there watching cartoons, like, I don't know. It's just something about anime. I love Seven Deadly Sins, and I've finished 6 seasons of it. But, like, I feel like it's just different. But, like, the Attack on Titans, like, you see all those big names, you know, Hunter x Hunter, like, people telling you anime jokes, you got loud. Yo, that's crazy. Like, Sasuke, you know what I mean?
That's P.
I would tell
like,
people,
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like,
yeah,
I know I should be the guy, but I'm not that guy, man.
Yeah.
It's cool, but like, I'm not like y'all. I'm not a big anime guy, and there's a lot of games I never finished either. I never played Halo. I don't even remember playing much of Halo. I'm not gonna hold you.
I feel like those.
I'm telling the truth, man.
With anime though, I gotta be careful when I say this. I know y'all see it. I'm not gonna really get too much into it, but I know y'all see the little subtle. Well, they're not even subtle hints of, you know, racism.
Oh yeah, big time racism. I'm like, big time racism. Yeah, you know what I mean. That touches me too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm
So
not a fan.
I don't know, anime. You know what I mean. It reaches certain parts where I gotta be like, you know what I mean. It's a little bit, you know. So
it's a bit much.
I gotta come clear with that.
Yeah.
I thought that was eating me up. I thought people look at me to be this guy, like
this anime guy.
This guy is about you watch recommending anime to me and shit. Like
nah.
Crunchyroll, like yo, bro. Like nah, man. To be honest, I'm not like a big anime guy. I'm sorry, man.
I'm not watching it. Anyway.
I wasn't that like, you know.
Honestly, the only anime that I was really into, now that I think about it, was that Beyblade show that my son got me interested in.
But that's your son still.
Yeah, I just watched it for him, but it was a little interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Can't deny that.
Mm-hmm. That's P.
That's P.
So let's get into the big topic that we have here, and it's a bit controversial, a little bit, not too much. But
I just feel like there's a lot to be said.
Yeah, I realized that it weighs heavy on a lot of people. Even so much so that it got a midlife crisis title. Turning 30. How do you guys feel about turning 30?
I feel like even like being like 25 or like 26, you know, and like approaching that age, I feel like that age does a lot to people mentally.
Yeah.
Like it makes you think about some stuff you probably shouldn't be thinking about. And in pre-pro, like days ago, like I was saying, like I personally feel like your life just starts at 30.
At 30, right?
Because like you're in school for like almost 2 decades, literally almost 2 decades, right? And then you're out of school now, and now you're in the workforce, and now you're in your mid-20s. Mm-hmm. So you're only a couple years into the workforce career
and life,
and like now you feel like this should be where you end it all. Like I'm gonna just wind down my life, i.e. have a family and kids and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? Like, why do people put so much pressure on an age where you literally, I feel like you're starting at this age. This is where things are now starting for you.
Right.
In my opinion.
I feel like with 30, like I said in pre-pro, because of back then and how things were done, and obviously now people are kind of accustomed to that. And I feel like that's when people feel all that added pressure because they're like, yo, I should be doing this. I should be way further in life. I look around and everybody's, you know, grown up and this and that. But when you think about it, like he said, yo, you graduated from high school, you went to college, you lived college and stuff like that. And it's like, yo, you really didn't get a chance to be an adult.
You didn't do anything.
Yeah, you didn't really do anything yet. So I feel like you kind of got to give yourself some grace when it comes to turning 30 because it's an age where you're just starting at the start line. You're just starting the race. You don't start the race when you graduate freaking high school and go to college. You're still a kid. You still make mistakes.
A lot of everything is influenced.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like understand themselves until they reach, you know, later in their 30s. So you kind of got to slow down and enjoy life still because 30 is not the end all be all.
You should start kicking it up. Like you should try and figure out like, all right, what am I going to invest my time into now? Like, now that I've gotten everything, the beginner steps out the way, what am I now, a 30-year-old or whatever, what am I now going to get myself into doing? You know what I mean? Right. So I feel like when it comes to turning that specific age, you should definitely not try to put pressure on like, you know what I mean? Like legacy and like, what have I accomplished? Like you just started. Like it should be getting fun at this age. You know what I mean?
Take a breath.
Take a breath, relax, meditate and be like, all right, now I feel like I could put full force of my effort into XYZ because now I grasp myself as a person.
Yeah.
I feel like this age should be a reflection on personality, not so much on accomplishments and like progression. It should more be like an inner observation of yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Who
so
you are.
That's P.
Because I feel like, think about it. A lot of y'all just got out of school, like college.
And then you worked a little bit, so now you were focused on working.
Yeah.
And you mean to tell me you should have already started a family by now and all this? Like, no, you were figuring out your finances. And that's the thing with people, you know what I mean, who've already probably reached this age and realized what we're talking about. You know what I mean? We're both not at this age. It's just what we've observed. At the end of the day, we're observers. You're 30, 34, 35. You're like, damn, like, I haven't done anything. It's like, yeah, like, it doesn't, it kind of makes sense with the linear timeline of what been set forth by your forefathers. Is like, they've done this to you. So it's now you to take a different route. And I know, like, us millennials, like, we have a new approach on life and the pursuit of happiness and
the sauce.
Like,
still we have to
jobs and everything, but it goes into play with what you need to do to figure out how you need to make steps. Like, don't put so much pressure on the 30-year-old
title.
Yeah, like, I'm 30 now, so, like, I should already be married and, like, nah, man, like, and people they rush. Like, you rush into everything because of that time frame. And I know, like especially with my girlfriend in my relationship, like, the biological clock on the uterus. Like, I can't speak too much on that because they're saying, like, there's an age on, like, when you can literally, your eggs aren't that useful. And I get it. Like, you want to have kids as a woman at a certain age because of that. But I'm not speaking to that. I'm not speaking to that at all.
It's not necessarily that.
And that's messed up if it is designed that way. Like, that's crazy.
It's honestly not designed that way. The reality of it is this.
Yeah, you're a health fucking
the reality
person.
of it is this, right? When you get up there in age, not 30, when you get up there in age, do you have less eggs? Yes, you do. And depending on your health and your history, it can get sticky. But we've seen people 50, 40, 60 even have kids. So it's very much possible. Is it going to be the easiest process as if you were 20? No, it's not. But you can still have kids. The biological clock is not.
What do they say about people who say that the eggs are less healthy at the later ages of your life?
It depends on the person. Honestly,
so you got to be more healthy as a person.
You have to be more healthy because honestly, when you're growing a human being inside your body,
workout and everything.
Yes, you work out, eat healthy. You have to do those things because why do we see people at 50, 60 having kids? Because they are healthy. They eat right. They exercise. You are going to grow a human being inside your body and you don't feel like you have to take care of yourself now. It's going to be impossible.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. You got to start now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's going to be impossible.
Maybe that's a conversation that needs to be had.
Yeah.
But what makes you feel like you'll be a fit mother physically?
Right.
Damn, that's a bar still.
That's P.
Because kids are hectic. Newborn, they're hectic. So it's like you always want to be on your tippy toes as far as health. And it's not just about like, oh, whatever, body, yada, yada, yada. It's not just about that. We emphasize summer body, but it's more than that. It's about staying healthy in any event, because anything can happen.
That's P.
We saw that we got dropped in the house for like 3 years.
Yeah, crazy.
Right? And a lot of people got picked off. And it's crazy, but that's where we're at in life. Mm-hmm. So health is important, guys. And I'm not just saying that because that's my bag. It is important.
Hey, maybe you turn 30 and now I'm just going to go full force on this fitness shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just going to work out like crazy and just like, be the fittest 30 plus ever. You know what I mean? I think that's really important.
I've seen it done. Yeah. So
I feel like wherever you take it, have 30 be the starting point, if I'm saying anything.
Yeah, put the pin at 30.
Hey, we're beginning now at 30.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back. 0. We're bringing it back to 0 at 30.
Start the clock at 30.
That's what I think. I think that would be an interesting way to look at it.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And that should be it. We're in music now, right?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Now let's talk about some music.
Let's cut it up. Start with Mans from Yard.
Skeng.
I'm not the biggest Skeng fan, but like the London, like I love when he talks about the countries, man. Yo, keep that man traveling, and I want an international album. How about that?
Yes,
a European album. Give me that one, because we're talking about Skeng with Paris, bro.
Yes, Skeng dropped a song.
No, Paris is not
called Paris. If you know Skeng, you know everywhere he goes, he makes a song after it. For me personally, I don't know about you, but Skeng Paris is gonna be the new niggas in Paris for me, and for the niggas back home still.
Yeah, we Jamaican at the end of the day.
That song is a for me, man. Skeng is giving it up crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, yo.
Skeng, for real.
Shout out to him.
Came a long way. Does his thing on the stage where he's fucking.
That nigga is energetic as fuck.
Put that up. You said it in the video. Put that up.
Yeah, yo.
Oh man, shout out to Skeng. He's from Jamaica, and the song Paris goes hard. I give it fuck it, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10 still, but
10.
sticking with the international bag.
That's for no reason.
We have fucking
Bad Bunny.
That's P.
We got Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny came to Jersey.
You know the name of the song, Where She Go, right?
Where She Goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Bad Bunny came to Jersey and gave it up crazy. This song is insane.
We translated the lyrics. We looked it up. He's talking about like she coming over to beat.
Yeah, one night stand.
Yeah, and then he sends her in an Uber, or she goes in her own Uber. She don't even need for him to call it. She's like, yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah. I only came here for this, and I'm out.
Hot girl summer.
So yeah, he's talking about a girl having a hot girl summer. I don't want to get too gossipy, but it looks like he's dating Kendall. Some are saying it's about her.
Ooh, you know what I mean?
Whatever. It's like Oprah.
Them fucking Jenner girls still is a little.
Kardashians is crazy.
Yeah.
Still.
So if that's what it's about,
it sounds like a heartbreak, man. I feel bad for him, but like we looked up his lyrics and he gives it up crazy, man. Look up Bad Bunny's lyrics, man.
If you don't already know,
very erotic.
Bad Bunny is on a fucking Baby Drake vibe.
Yeah,
when
he's
Drake
very erotic still.
Shout out to Bad Bunny. I rocks with the song.
Where She Go? Jersey beat. It's like a I just want to rock, but like Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
Shout out to Bad Bunny.
Shout out to him. It's a 10 out of 10 week for me. Yeah. I'm gonna give it another 10 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Why
that
not?
Song goes hard, man. That song goes hard. You can't deny it.
So
this made me a Bad Bunny fan.
We're here.
Yeah, it made me a fan.
Yeah,
man.
I'm about to go listen to some Bad Bunny still.
Yeah, I can't deny it. I'm one of y'all. I'm a stan.
We Dominicans.
We out here.
We Dominicans. But we don't got nothing else for y'all. We're gonna enjoy the weather, you know what I mean? Enjoy the day. Hope you guys will too. Get outside this
Might
summer,
catch a flight and change the world.
Yeah. Imagine. And get outside for sure, you know what I mean? As always, we've been ourselves. We're war with ourselves. We're war with everyone outside. Be safe out there, guys. Peace.